Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Hafsa Wajid, a human rights activist from Pakistan. Today I will talk about functioning of transnational criminal groups in Balochistan. Transnational organized crimes refers to those self-perpetuating associations of individuals who operate internationally for the purpose of obtaining power, influence, monetary and commercial gains by illegal means while protecting their activities through the patterns of corruption or violence. Crimes such as drug trafficking, human trafficking, migrant smuggling, illegal gambling, extortion, counterfeit goods, wildlife, and smuggling are the keystones within transnational organized crime enterprises. Balochistan is a classic example of an area where these transnational criminal organizations are operating freely. Despite the presence of huge military and paramilitary forces, police, levies, customs, and checkposts across length and width of province, the security situation of Balochistan is at its worst. The lives of poor Balochis are insecure, but at the same time, the province is safe haven for these transnational criminal organizations. Balochistan is a transit and destination for drugs and precursor chemicals. It has also become a transit and source for human trafficking and migrant smuggling. This illicit traffic in narcotics and human beings poses a critical issue, but the organized crime is most deeply embedded. Kidnapping for ransom is a common phenomenon in Balochistan. In the past, most kidnapping cases were motivated by tribal rivalries and would end in the murder of kidnapped person. In the last few years, kidnapping has become a lucrative and widespread business. Smuggling is a common feature. Border crossing seems no issue for the smugglers. Ships loaded with petroleum products from Iran easily reach Pakistani waters near Jiwani, where petroleum products are transported into oil tankers, which then transport these products to every part of Pakistan. Similarly, trucks loaded with huge consignments of alcohol are seen plying on the highways of Balochistan. This alcohol reaches Pakistani waters via sea, and the launches in return take along narcotics. Millions of smuggled non-custom paid vehicles are plying in every part of the province. The worst part is that the foreign-made weapons and ammunition is making its way conveniently to every part of the province through these borders. Abductions are common. Mutilated dead bodies having signs of torture are recovered in different parts of the province as a matter of routine. People of Balochistan cannot speak a word against these transnational criminal activities. Thousands of journalists, lawyers, students, and social workers who have raised their voice against these issues have either gone missing or become victim of target killing or kill and dump policy. The Voice for Baloch Missing Persons claims missing of over 47,000 people of Balochistan. Several mass graves have also been unearthed in Balochistan during this decade. Why the transnational criminal activities are common in Balochistan and not in other provinces is the question every Balochi wants to ask to military and political leadership. But the poor Balochis have to keep their mouth shut, fearing that if anyone opens his mouth, he may become a victim of kill and dump policy. When will the military bring peace in Balochistan? When will the border be secure and there will be an end to human trafficking, drug trafficking, weapons smuggling and other contraband items? When will abductions and target killing of Balochis end? When will someone take notice of kill and dump policy? Who will provide justice to thousands of missing persons of Balochistan? Will someone provide justice to the families of those who are buried in mass graves? Will the victims of torture ever get justice? Will someone ever take notice of hundreds of torture cells being run for Balochis? Who will bring an end to these activities of transnational criminal groups? Majority of these evils prevailing in Balochistan is because of facilitation of transnational criminal groups due to obvious reasons. The President, Prime Minister and Chief Justice of Pakistan should take serious notice of these issues. Otherwise, the lives of Balochis will remain as insecure as it has been for the last 7 decades. I thank you.